and touchdown receptions. It's the Panthers and the Eagles, and it comes your way next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Orchestrating the offense will be their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native, Oregon Duck product. Of course, that's Marcus Mariota.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
To the air right away, Mariota. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th. Season. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota, and the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 1st and 10, Willis. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this one is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And he stopped immediately there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it.
Oh, into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. Picked on by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more... going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Mariota. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 30 on 2nd down, Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. They'll start with the option. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 3rd down, Mariota. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 27. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Not the start to this ball game he had hoped for. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. The good news is this ball game is still scoreless. So let's start all over here. 1st and 10. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now, instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game. 1st and 10, it's Willis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got it to Knox on the comeback route. And to the 49-yard line to no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Willis, 4th down here. He'll buy some time right. Runs over him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only... out of it. It's 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another run here with Sanders. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Throwing, Mariota. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. At the 36-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The offense on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Mariota. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Holding defense.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take. The decline.
York now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Here's Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Oliver, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Here's Hines. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Mariota now. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts. To give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
After the sack on 1st down, Mariota. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll try the left side. It's Hines. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. To throw is Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Right back to him on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 4th down, Willis. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. first down catch. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Mariota's throw taken in by Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mariota again. Forced out to his left. Oh, able to avoid him. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and they will remain well behind.
Well, I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Last play of the half, Willis. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Well, the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
On first down, Willis. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. On first down, Willis. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Big gains in succession. This one over 30. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Cowboy 80. 19 right. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Willis on third and goal. Caught on the slant. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They go for it on fourth and goal, but then winds up incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Taken right around the 44. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Willis with a quick throw out wide. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Eagles nothing.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Laviska Shenault, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by York is up and good. And it is 42-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mariota to throw it. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
That's good for an Eagles.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Mariota. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he can't connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go. 19-18.
They go play action with Willis. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 178 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Willis with a quick throw out wide. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Mariota. It's caught by Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing is Mariota. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go... Because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fourth down, Willis. Over the middle, complete. It's Jenkins. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis, he'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Laviska Shenault, 35 yards. And the Panthers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Odafe Owe in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. To try again after the sack. Mariota, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. Here's Willis. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Mariota. He's got Cook running the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mariota now. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 190 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. On second down, they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Willis now off play action. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Going on fourth down, here's Willis. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's a handoff out of the gun. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots for close range.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Willis will try and throw for this. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down, Mariota. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were